Mr. Ajay Bagga, market expert who's joining us on the show. And Mr. Bagga, hi, good afternoon. Always a pleasure to chat with you. Before we talk to you about our markets back home, I am very interested in knowing your take on the entire US-Japan trade deal that we've seen. Trade and tariffs, especially in the US front, is something that you have been following for a very long time. What's your quick take on that?
Yeah, it's a very pleasant surprise and it's a very welcome move. You've seen the action happening across Asian markets, even Europe opened up. Europe is also in a celebratory mode. Directionally, it's pointing towards more deals coming, and hopefully, Europe and India both will be able to get a deal done. Uh, Overall, if you see 10 days back, it looked a very dismal picture as far as Japan was concerned. In fact, to Korea and Japan, President Trump issued letters levying 25% tariffs on them. Japan went into its elections without a deal. And if this had happened last week, maybe the liberals would have got a better, outcome in the upper house elections. They lost the majority in the upper house. And one of the reasons, apart from inflation, was this policy uncertainty, leading to corporates being very uncertain in terms of fresh investments and consumers being very uncertain about safety of their jobs. So, timing wise, the Japanese Prime Minister must be wishing that if only it had come last week, it would have helped him a lot. Overall, it's pointing towards a more reasonable level of tariff coming onto major trade partners. Europe, for example, anything from 30 to 50%, Trump has been talking about, but it will settle nearer to 15%. India also, we have kind of discounted a 15% now overall. And the way the UK India FTA has worked out, I think you will get something like that with the US as well, with a quota for foreign cars coming in at a very reduced 10%, opening up some of the agricultural produce where we are already importing from the US, and rest a lot of goods being opened up. The UK deal is giving some ideas. Japan deal has given with Indonesia, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, and Vietnam having cracked deals. Now, Malaysia and Thailand are looking at cracking deals this week. Korea has sent a delegation to the US. Hopes are much better, and it will be a very strong catalyst for our markets. I think it won't happen by the 1st August deadline, and the next 2 days are critical, because the US customs will need about a week to update their computers with the new tariff deal. So nothing will happen after 25th July. So I think the next couple of days, 3 days are critical. We'll get some news flow, some deals happening. India, I think we will get 1 month more, and September 2nd is the date for the Russian oil decision as well. So probably India will get shifted to September 2nd. And when the Americans are here next week, next month, probably we'll get some kind of a deal looking as coming on the board.
Well, there's interesting. Second week of August itself, the US delegation is likely to come and have a conversation with the Indian counterparts as well. And of course, Ajay had actually tweeted also earlier regarding the South Korea's deal announcement, which might look same as how the Asian counterparts are actually talking about. Important news flow coming in, and just it's flashing right now. Let's get in the sugar stocks. Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri has tweeted an important number. India has hit its 20% ethanol blending in petrol 5 years ahead of target, and of course we are seeing a sharp spike coming in the sugar stocks as well. So that's something to watch out for, and of course we would be coming with more details as well as and when these details are coming in from the ministry. But let's move on. Joining us, Rohit Srivastav, founder of Strike Money Analytics and India Charts. A very strong up move coming in for both the benchmark indices, Rohit, and looks like a strong levels we are seeing a good long build up also coming across both these segments. How are you looking at Nifty and Nifty Bank right now? What would be the key levels to watch out for?
So It's a very interesting setup because in this entire pullback, Nifty fell the most. The mid cap and small cap indices were only a consolidation. And Nifty pulled back to retrace almost 66% of the rally that we saw from the 13th of June. And having done that, so that level was at around 24,874. And holding that, I think we are now headed to test the 20-day average, which is at around 25,332. Once we cross that, we should be set up to go past the July highs, which is at 25,670. So that is what it looks like. We are, creating the setup to be able to do that, and getting past 25,332 would, create the case for that even more strongly.